Hello everyone, I'm Ivan from Hangzhou DK factory in China, and I'm very glad to meet you on the internet. At the same time, thank you very much for your attention and the using of DK's equipment. You can visit our website for more products and information by visiting tutorial..Batterytester.com. After you received the equipment, first check whether the outline package of the equipment is damaged. Is there anything damaged? Please take the photos or videos. After opening the equipment, check the appearance of the equipment, output line and the power line. If anything is missing, please contact our sales staff. Everyone knows that lithium batteries are dangerous goods. Therefore, we should pay attention to safety issues before using the device. Please read our DT software, operating instructions, and safety precautions document carefully. Prepare firefighting measures, like a stainless steel bucket filled with water, explosion-proof sandbags. Anti-static measures shall be taken on the ground and operating platform to ensure the safety of the environment. Insulating gloves shall be worn when the machine is connected to the battery. This tutorial is applicable to our product model below: DT50W, DT2010, DT5050, DT2020, DT3030. If you buy these products, you can refer to this video to operate our device, except for DT2010. Other devices are for each battery cells. They all have a DC output voltage range within 5 volts. Of course, DT2010 can be used not only for cells, but also for series cells up to 20 volts. Therefore, you cannot plug the positive and negative terminals of a battery pack directly into one of the channels of the device. Otherwise, the mainboard of this channel will be damaged. First of all, we need to do some preparations before the device operation. First, prepare a computer with a network cable interface and install Windows 7 or above. Connect the device to the computer through the network cable. Of course, you can also connect the device to a switch or a router. Then the computer connects to the device through a switch router. Second, plug one end of the power cord into the AC input of the device and the other end into a 220 volt AC outlet. Plug the output cable into the device output port. The third one, take out the U-disk and install the DT series software on your computer. If you don't find the U-disk, you can also contact me on WeChat or WhatsApp at 1-800-571-1980 to get the latest version of the software. Turn on the power switch of the equipment.
Okay, now let's install our DT software. Double-click the installation file. Next step. Yes. Next step. Installation. Okay, complete. Then the software will be opened automatically. But if your language is Chinese, you can change the language to English. How to change the language to English? You can click here, Setting, and select the third menu, Language Setting, here. Then change the language to English. Confirm. Okay, the software will be reopened. If the software cannot open automatically, you can click the icon on your desktop. After the software is opened, some light blue channels is normally displayed on the software. You can see here, but now is nothing. Your attention please. If there is no display, you can also click the connection button in the upper left corner. Click here, there is no IP. You should see the IP address here. If you cannot see anything because your machine is not open, you should turn on the power switch, open the machine, then restart the software. If you still cannot see the IP address, please turn off your firewall and check whether the two lights at the end of your network cable are on your computer's network cable connector. There are also two large lights in the place where our equipment is connected to the network. It should be one light orange and one light flashing. You can see now there are 3 machines here. You can see, and you can find a QR code on your machine. The MAC address here. You can find your machine, click it, and click collect it. Okay, wait a moment. The channels are shown here. The various color blocks on the left side of the software represent the task that each channel is performing. At this point, we have basically completed all the preparation before the operation of the device. Here is the status of the channel. You can see the channel number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. Here is the first value, voltage U. I means current. C means capacity. These are means when we are charging and discharging, the voltage varies, and the current and the capacity. Time, step, date, temperature, and the model ID here. Now, let's learn how to use the step function to test the capacity of your battery. Okay, click here, step, and we first should select your product ID, model ID here. It's my machine now, DT50W Pro. So if you buy another model ID, you can change it to another model. And now, let's create the work step program here. There are 4 simple work step program here. You can watch them, see them. Now, let's create a brand new work step for your battery. Okay, click the button below, work step program, and input the program name. For example, 22AH Lithium PO4 capacity test. The channel number just set to 1. Click the step name and click here, add a CC and CV charge. This means charge power to your battery. Time you don't need to set. The CC and CV charge means constant current, constant voltage charge. First, use the constant current to charge, and at the end of the charging, use the constant voltage charging. Okay, time I just said. Continue. Constant voltage. For my battery, Lithium PO4, the max voltage should be 3650. The charging voltage of the lithium iron phosphate battery should be 3650 millivolts. If your battery is ternary lithium batteries, the target cutoff voltage should set to 4200 millivolts. Now it's 3650 for me. Now let's set the current value. Normally, half of that current value is half of the battery capacity. For example, my battery capacity is 22Ah, so my current should be set to 11. But the max current of this device is 10,000 milliamp, so the value should set to 10,000. Capacity you don't need to set. Now let's set the limited current. It's the cutoff current. Normally, this value set to 0.02 times the capacity of the battery. For my battery, I should set it to 440. Now, the setting of the charging is complete. Confirm. Okay,
let's continue. Add idle. Normally we set it to 3 minutes. It means let the battery take a rest after the charging. Okay, continue to add. Set to CC charge discharge. Time you don't need to set like before. Limited voltage is your target voltage. Normally, the Lithium P04 battery set to 2500. The current set to half of the capacity, 10,000, because my machine, the max current is this value. So I set the max value. Capacity you don't need to set. But if you set, the machine will just charge at this capacity will be stopped. The machine will be stopped, you know. Time is same. If you set the time value, if the discharging reached this time, the discharge will be stopped. So we don't set the value, this value and this value. The temperature don't need to set also, like before. Confirm. At the CC discharge, you just set the target voltage and the current. Confirm. Continue to idle. 3 minutes. Let the battery test. Take a rest. Add CC and CV charge. This is the last step for equalizer your battery voltage. So the voltage may not be set to the highest voltage of the battery. We generally set it as the average voltage of most cells. For example, 3200. Current, you can set the max current. Capacity, you don't need to set. The cutoff current set to 440. Confirm. Congratulations, you just completed all the work steps program creating. Now let's save the program. Through these 5 steps, we have completed the process from full charge to full discharge of the battery. And at the same time, the last step can equalize the voltage of the battery to the same level as the other batteries. Okay, now let's close this window. Let's clip the 3 battery cells with the data cable of the device. The voltage of each battery cell is different. You can see the first channel, the voltage is 3268. The last one is 3279. Now you should select these 3 channels.
If you want to select all channels, you can switch to list display mode. Click the checkbox below. Click the select all button. Then click the setup start buttons. In the menu, select the work step you just created, which is usually the last one. All channels will start executing the work step you created. Of course, if there is a low channel holding the battery, that is, the channel with 0 voltage will automatically stop. For the convenience, we switch the display mode to card mode again. Observe the state of each channel. By the way, we have another way to select the channel. You can use Ctrl+A to select all or press and hold the Ctrl key to click the channel you want to select in turn. Then right-click on the channel and select Start. Then select the work step you just created. These channels will also be running.
Learn how to export the report of the testing. Right-click the channel and select the sub-menu from the Export Excel. Summary Report. You can select all the data, but we recommend you just need to export the CC discharge. But now it's charging. There is nothing data in CC discharge, so I select all. Confirm. Give it a name. Open it. Then I open the sheet. You just need to see the data for CC discharge, not CC and CV charging, and the capacity for CC discharge. Now it's simple. Congratulations, the capacity testing is complete. Want to analysis the data, you can select the channel and select analysis from the right-click menu. If you only one channel is selected, you can see the charging and discharging detailed data of this channel at intervals of about 10 seconds after click on the plus sign. The voltage, current, capacity, temperature are shown here. On the left is a curve changing of the charging and discharging parameters. Here is the red one is voltage, the green one is current, and the blue one is capacity. Temperature is orange. You can also import previous data from analysis. Select the model ID. Confirm. Select the data field. If multiple channels are selected, the data of multiple channels will be compared and analyzed. Through the curve changes here, you can see the consistency of this battery. We just added is many used to test the capacity of the battery, but the last step of charging is equalizing the voltage. Therefore, you can create charging or discharging work step to equalizer. All the cells are charged or discharged to a target voltage value. In this way, the goal of achieving equilibrium is achieved. Listen to this balance way. We also have another way to balance, is to use one-click balance. Look here, balance. But before doing it, you should select the channel and click the balance. Input the voltage, the target voltage, for example, 3320, 120 minutes, confirm. Okay, the channel is charging or discharging. Channels that are above the target voltage value will begin to discharge. Channels that fall below the target voltage value will begin to charge. Pay attention please. This equalization method will use the max output current of the device for equalization. So pay attention to the capacity of the battery. If the capacity of the battery is less than 20 Ah, it's not recommended to use this method for equalization. Otherwise, it will cause the battery to heat up or cause danger. How to stop them? You could select the channel and right-click the channel. Stop menu. Click it. The channel will be stopped. Don't disconnect the computer from the device during operation of the device. Otherwise, the data will not be saved. Now let's talk about the shutdown sequence. First, stop the channel operation. Second, shut down the computer. The third one, unplug the battery. 4. Power off the device. This video was completed by Evan from DK Factory. Thank you very much for using DK equipment, and thank you for your trust and support to Dekang. If you want to know more information about DK, you are welcome to visit our website www.dkbatterytester.com and contact Evan at any time. This is my WeChat and WhatsApp account. You can contact me at any time 1-800-5711-9980.